What is up, legends? Martin Legend and Theodore, my buddy, back with another card trick. This one is interactive, so if you want to pause the video right now, go and grab a deck of cards, do so. And yes, if you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, because this video is amazing, as you guys already know. If you're brand new, subscribe. If you're returning, subscribe. Comment sections, Theodore and I are happy to get back to you. Also, if you have any questions or comments for myself, I'm doing a Q&A soon. Let me know if there's any questions that you would like me to address in the Q&A, and I'm happy to do so. But apart from that, I think let's get into the performance of today's card trick. Okay, so I hope you have all fetched a deck of cards. So like I said, this one is interactive. So obviously, if you were to do this with a spectator, you can go to the spectator can shuffle the cards. Obviously, seeing that I said you can fetch your own deck of cards, the deck can be shuffled as much as you want. So now what I want you to do is just make sure there's no jokers in the deck, because it will not work if the spectator were to choose a joker. I already took my jokers out. Just for the purpose of this trick, just take the jokers out. And now you select any card out of the deck. I'm just going to go for this one. So my card is the Seven of Diamonds. Seven of Diamonds. So you guys will select a card now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to cut the deck into roughly 3 equal piles. Okay, this one is a little bit smaller, so I'm just going to take a little bit from each of these. There we go. That's roughly 3 equal piles. Okay, so I'm hoping you guys are doing the same, cutting the deck into roughly 3 equal piles, as equal as you can. It doesn't have to be 17, 17, 17. About 3 equal piles, and Theodore's just going to stand here and look to see if it's fair. He thinks it's fair. And now, if I were to do this with the spectator, I'll ask the spectator to pick one of these piles and place that on top of the selected card. So I'm going to turn the card around now, and let's see this pile. Okay, why not? Well, this pile. Why not? It really doesn't matter. So take this pile. You guys now take one of your piles and put it on top of your card. And now I want you to spell your card. I'm going to spell my card. You're going to spell your card. I'm going to spell SEVENOFDIAMONDS. Place the rest of the cards on top. Okay, so I spelled my card. I hope you guys spelled your card. Now take the other 2 packs, and you can shuffle them if you want. And now select any of the other cards. I'm going to go for this one. Why not? Now I can discard this. I don't need this anymore. My second card is the King of Clubs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spell my second card, and you're going to spell your first card. So my second card is KINGOFCLUBS, King of Clubs. Now I can discard the King of Clubs. I don't need that anymore. Now the question is, can you remember your original card? I can remember mine. Mine is the Seven of Diamonds. Picking the second card was just to throw you off the trail. So now I would like you to spell your first card again. I'm going to spell mine. SEVENOFDIAMONDS. Okay, so let's just recap. We picked a random card, a completely random card. You selected any one of the 3 random packs, you put that on top, you spelled that card, you spelled another card, and now you spelled your card again, and the top card is magically your card. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this and want to learn how to do this, be sure to stick around for the tutorial. And by the way, as always, 4 links in the description of my videos: how to do Magician's Choice, how to shuffle cards like a magician, how to force a selection on a spectator, how to control a spectator's card, and that's it. And for this trick you would not need any of that. So basically there's only a couple of things you need to remember for this. The spectator can really shuffle the deck as long as the jokers are not in, because if you spell joker, it's not going to work. It doesn't need to be necessarily the right amount of cards, it must not spell joker. Okay, now the spectator can really pick any card. Let's say they go for this card. It really doesn't matter. For this purpose, 5 of Diamonds. Now the only thing is the spectator must cut the deck into close to 3 even piles. So you can check and you can say, okay, no, this pile doesn't look exactly close to even, so I'll just take a little bit off there. It must be very close to even. I would say 15, 16, 17, 18 or 19 cards each. Now they can pick any of these, and this is the other important part to remember. You must pick whichever pile they say and put it on top of the card. Not the card on top of that, the pack on top of that card. And now you can spell out your selection. Mine is the 5 of diamonds. FIVEOFDIAMONDS. You place the rest of the cards in that exact order on top. Now you put this slightly off to the side. Now you put these two together. They can give it a quick shuffle. And now they select one of these cards. Let's say they go for this one. You can discard the rest. The second card is in fact the 2 of clubs. Now you spell again the second card. TWOOFCLUBS. 2 of clubs. You place the rest of the cards on top again. And now you just tell them that you can discard this card, you don't need it anymore. Basically you did all of that second card stuff just to throw them off the trail of their first card. Can they still remember their first card? But luckily you would know their first card because you're a magician, you're not going to forget those kinds of things. You saw them spelling it. And now they would possibly forget, and you just remind them. Your first card was the 5 of diamonds. FIVEOFDIAMONDS. And if the cards were cut into roughly 3 equal piles, and if you put the pack on top of it and you spelled correctly, the spectator's card will end up back on top. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this card trick. I enjoyed doing this one for you. Theodore enjoyed watching it. He's such a lucky dinosaur. He just sits off to the side and just watches magic happen. He learns some skills, and as you guys know, he's probably a better magician than myself. He's done a trick with me and he absolutely fooled me. It may have been, I know I'm breaking the rules here and I'm spoiling everything, but it may have been me doing that trick and just made it look like it was in fact Theodore. Probably ruining all of your lives right now. Those of you that's actually still watching this part of my video, the parts where I sometimes go on a rant. I enjoy that. I enjoy chatting to just the camera. Nothingness. Nobody's chatting back to me. I sometimes imagine Theodore's chatting back, but he doesn't. He's amazing, but he's still just a stuffed dinosaur. He says no, but you guys know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my rant. Until next time, Martin Legend and Theodore. Peace, everybody.